All right, welcome everybody. Those who will be on later. So I am pretty slammed with studying stuff, so I could not record, but I'm going to stream for a little bit, and all I'm doing is something that not a ton of people have asked, but some people have asked. Um, People have asked me how I do my screenshots, so today I'm going to show you how I make my screenshots. So the first thing is you launch this, and on a side note, there's all this useful material. This is not really material. This is the Discord that I talk about, the Lord's Discord, to ask people help questions. I guess if you haven't been able to install the mod, then you wouldn't be able to get to this, but there's also a guide, which is really helpful if you're new. But you're going to click on screenshot mode. That's going to be a huge thing. And also, I have my mouse on my streaming software unequipped, or it's turned off so they can't see my mouse, because that's part of the secret to the screenshots. That's part of what's going to make your screenshots good, is not having an annoying looking mouse sitting there. So once people join, then this may not be so recorded feeling, but yeah. And yeah, we'll just watch one of my replays, and I'll show you how I get my screenshot and a bunch of papers. And I'll show you how I did my Sega. So I obviously take quite a lot of screenshots. I have a lot, and I'm about to have more today. Okay, so let me. Which one was mine? I think this is mine. Yeah, this is it. So I'm gonna do this one because I know it. I know the battle, so it's a lot easier to then capture stuff from it. And yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Kamarov? Kamaru. I'm just gonna call you Cam. This is a little easier to say. Hi, hello, Violet. Hi. What you doing? Really? Well, thank you for giving me trash. Should go throw that away. All right. Oh, shoot, maybe. Oh, did I not do max graph? Oh, hold on. I messed up. Immediately messed up. You have to do ultra graphics. Oh, this is my ultra graphics settings, by the way, for those who are wondering. And then once you're done, you actually have to restart the game, or else it'll be weird. So, sad day. It's the Empire. Oh wow, I'm doing well. It's my day off. A lot of studying. No, I don't use reshade. I just edit. I'll show you, but I edit my pictures after I take them. Like I'm gonna show you. Oh wait, can I record at the same time? Oh no, this may be a disaster. Let me see if I can record and stream at the same time. Oh yes, I can. All right, I'm recording and streaming, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Because the whole trick is you have to be able to record this, otherwise it doesn't work. And then it ruins the entire purpose of me doing this, because I record my screenshots basically, and then I play them back later and pause it at the right second and get a screenshot. Like I said, I'll show you the whole process for those of you who are interested in even sticking around for it. This may be like a 4 people view it kind of thing. And I've not really messed with reshaders. I don't feel like I need to. I feel like the game is beautiful enough, and then I just add a little bit of editing. I'll increase some highlights, contrast, increase brightness or decrease brightness. do a little saturation, a little color grading on each individual screenshot. I put a lot of love into my screenshots. Yeah, and that's that. I will never be able to be the only one taking cool screenshots after this. You all are part of this. All right, and there's a trick to this too. So you have to hit Control T. See that? It's fast forwarding now because you obviously don't have anything on here. This is screenshot mode. Oh, this is beautiful.
Damn this weather, sir.
And it's
Wet
raining
powder
too.
makes misfires a certainty.
All right. So remember where everybody is. We have the other armies of France. I love Wheatfield for like cool screenshots. You never can go wrong with the Wheatfield. And quite honestly, I'm running slow motion most of the time when I'm taking screenshots. I'm not going very fast. I'm trying to catch any and everything because you can't rewind. You cannot rewind on this. And I try to get like cool zoomed out views like this. I also try to drop it enough to where, you know, you only see the foreground when it comes to, because I mean, if you zoom in here, see how this is all flat and this has grass and this doesn't, that doesn't look as good for a screenshot. Unless everything is zoomed out like this, then that can look good. But if you have half of it with the wheat field, like this would be maybe cool. I don't know how I'd feel about this one. So, and you have to deal with, you know, the bug. You know, it's an old game. That could be a good one. I feel like I have ones like this already though. Oh yeah, is it lagging? It may be me, to be honest. Hold on. Let's try that now. It may be that I can't stream and record at the same time. Which would be sad. Which would be really, really sad. Now it is lagging on my side, I think. Oh, that stinks. Well, I may have to do this without... Alright, hold on. Let's try this now. That stinks. Yeah, it is looking pretty laggy. Is it still laggy on your guys' side? Well, let me pause. Alright. Should not crash it, but it may. But honestly, the stream may be dead. I may have to record this instead. This may be maybe toast, to be honest. I may have to record a video of me doing this instead. I may just have to do an artistic... This may be just an artistic replay where I just talk about the battle. I'm not going to remember the names of anything. But screenshot mode replay. Maybe we'll just do that. Now, I'll just maybe record a video where I talk about how I make screenshots. That may be easier for me to do. That way people can actually watch it. I bet you it's not going to work. Alright. Is this any better? What's up, Mystic? This may not be any better, to be honest. How's it looking? Let me try just playing. Is it still laggy on you guys' side? Let me watch it myself. I may have to restart it. Hey, bear with me, guys. Sorry. Oof, that does look pretty rough. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. Um, sorry to watch it myself. I may have to restart it. Okay. Now everything's screwed up. There we go. I'm gonna restart it, and we're just gonna watch a replay. If you guys, if that sound good to you guys, we'll just find a replay. We can watch it. You guys can choose. We're just gonna do that instead. I honestly was really hoping this would work. That is massively unfortunate, but you know, you can't. No, it's probably me. It's probably me. That's okay. That's okay. You don't need to have a stream of me doing art. We can just watch a replay. So, let's load this up. I will not do screenshot mode. I will turn, hold on, just give me a second. Filters, cursor. We're gonna do replay. We're just gonna watch a replay. Immediately, I'm watching the game now. We'll just do replay. You guys can choose. I have a ton of replays you guys can choose from. Oh, what, 2 of you now? I know it's the middle of the day, so it's probably not gonna be. That's unfortunate. I was really looking forward to making some screenshots and sharing it with you. We can still do that battle if you guys want to do that one. That may be a good one to do. I actually played in it, so I can show it. Or go back over it. And it was from a week or 2 ago. Or I have some other fights. But we'll see. There's a couple that I don't actually want to do unless it's for a video I record, because the performance will probably be better. Alright. So here are my replays. Ooh, this could be a good one. I remember this one. That one was a good one. Ooh, maybe this one. You know, let's check out this one. We'll see what we got here. We got a 4v4 on. Oh, maybe I've done this one. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember which ones I've done. Sometimes I don't delete them when I should. And then you know, all bummed out. But this could be cool. Like I said, I've wanted to do this for a long time, which is watch a replay, let you guys comment on it. That way you can correct my wrong the wrong pronunciations or labeling of the wrong countries and factions. So hopefully this is running smoother for you guys. I mean, it's just a loading screen, I guess, so it's nothing too exciting. But all right. I honestly, like I said, I do not remember if I've done this one. But we got a winter setting here. We have Lans, Mirai, Solt, and Bernadotte. Let's fast forward here. And they're going up against, oh, this is probably like Austria, Russia. Yeah, this is Russia right here. There's one reinforcement in the back, which is another Russia. So we have 2 Russias and 2 Austria HRE. That's probably Austria. And I'm probably just going to edit the front part out. So those of you who watch this later would be like, what did you talk about? What front part? I'd be like, oh, well, you know, ignorance is bliss, my friend. Ignorance is bliss. So we have Murat on the battlefield. Cool. I'm glad to hear that. A lot of crosshairs. This may be just a wipe. This may just be one of those wipe battles. I mean, how many heavies is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just all the heavies that you would want. 7 heavies. Alright, so with this map, it's always the same thing, I feel. You know, you have the French advance towards the town. They try taking it. They take this LOC. We have, you know, the Austrians advancing across an open plain. This open plain. And there's a huge fight along here. Like I said, I may have to stop this if I realize I watched this one before. Oh man, it's taking so stinking long. Load. This one was sent my map Bob was a while ago, I think. Like I said, I don't know if someone dropped and they kept playing or what it was, but there was something special about it, which is why I took it. Oh, we got some Bavarians, as well as some lights. A lot of Bavarians in this army. So Bernadotte's bringing Bavaria. I miss Bavaria from 8.9, not gonna lie. Alright, so here the battle's starting. Let's see here. Alrighty. Also, let me do this so that we have the correct sound. So we have a Russia, yep, Austria, and a Russia in the... excuse me. Russia in the pack as well. So we're going to definitely have Solt pushing up here. That's a lot of infantry. Solt is a 13-pointer, so of course he's going to bring a lot. It's always rough when you're the big pointer in a core battle or any battle, because you have to throw your weight around. 9-pointer over here and a 7-pointer over here. I don't know the coalition's points. That's okay. Solt is going to push up his Voltaires. Probably going to take this LOC. We have artillery that's about to start firing for the coalition. Or moving up, I don't know which. I hear something moving. One of the Austrians generals is a combat gen, it looks like. So they actually brought an infantry general instead of a regular general. It's interesting. I'm gonna keep fast forwarding here because nothing's happening just yet here. So we do have Bernadotte pushing up. He is starting to meet some of the Austrian cav. They did take the LOC. Hey, what's up, Josh? Welcome. Glad to see you dropping by. So probably the first bit of contact is going to be from Bernadotte. He may have a cav engagement. He does have Chasseur Cheval. There's some light infantry here. These guys possibly could square the light infantry. Some hussars kind of giving them support. Who's firing the artillery? So Solt has a reserve. So he has a reserve back here. Looks like his melee capable infantry. So grenadiers, 4 infantry. Actually really good. More grenadiers. So, and more grenadiers. My gosh. That's a lot of grens. Look at these boys. Alright, the rest is going to start advancing. So they may be trying to go for a... let me zoom out here. We have Lons going straight towards the Russians. Solt may swing in and try to pincer, so they may actually be trying to go for a pincer here and here. Maybe follow this road while Lons goes straight at the Russians and try to catch them out, because it looks like Austria is over here. It's not going bad. A lot of studying. We just had one of our big tests that we had to pass, and I passed it, thankfully, so I'm still in it. Pretty stinking tired all the time, though. They're kicking our butts physically, which is good. Ooh, we have some artillery firing here. Got a 4-pounder and a 3-pounder. Gonna start putting some pressure on the Austrian flank. And you don't feel free to comment, guys, about any and everything. This is a pretty laid-back stream, honestly. This is not much. I don't know why they marched out right in front of these Austrians. You're just gonna kill your cav. And guess who can form a square? This is a waste of cavalry. That... oh man, that was unneeded. Or not needed. Austria's falling back over here. I'm really surprised. Unless they're trying to shift over here where Russia is obviously about to be hitting France. Or the other way around, maybe. Yeah. Now, I'm definitely looking forward to, guys, being back to a video a day. I'm not gonna lie. It's been sad having very few videos, but, you know, priorities. I hit 1,000 subscribers and I was like, guess what, guys? I'm not gonna be making as many videos. No, it's only a short time. I got 8 weeks. 8 weeks left, and that's it. So, alright, so look at this assault column thing here, guys. They're just marching forward in just these columns. Kind of cool looking, of course. They got their light infantry out in front. And then their line infantry just in these columns. We have Solt pushing up and taking the front area of this town. Now with his line infantry, looks like pushing up. I don't know. I think Russia needs to be very cautious here. Now they could get into melee, yes. They have. I saw some grenadiers. But most of the infantry is, they got some Austrian line infantry, not very good for melee. This one is decent at melee. But they need to be very cautious because France is literally a spearhead right here, guys. Tipped by light infantry for shooting. And, well, not all squarables. In fact, they don't have very many squarables here. And Russia is sending in their chasseurs, or their hussars. And that hurt. Now, of course, there's a square that's going to start shooting here, and they're going to try to get themselves out of there. Russia looks like they're going to start fighting for this portion. Cavalry pushing up to support Lan's supporting, and now he is getting met by a solid line from Russia. Russia shifting over even more troops. He has a huge, thick line here. He honestly could pull these guys back. Use the town as a good defense. Unless he doesn't want to get in a melee. Way over here on this side, it looks like Austria maybe is pushing up. Or is this HRE? Looks like a mixture of Austria and HRE in this army, so I guess I'm just going to use them interchangeably. But France definitely doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. Bernadotte doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. I mean, he is facing probably a lot of Austrians, although Austria could potentially be shifting over here, especially with Soult being very aggressive here, pushing up quite a bit of his infantry. Murat is just now getting up here with all their cavalry. This cav moves slowly, I'll tell you what. It's going to be very damaging once it gets close here. Oh, man. France is now advancing up, has their light infantry just executing the Russians here. They're forming a square just in case the Russians try charging in. We got a bayonet charge. Yes, we do. We have some grenadiers smacking into the Russian line. That is going to hurt, I'll tell you what. Russia needs to fall back a little bit more, I'd say. Make some distance. I mean, oh, watch out for friendly fire here. They're killing their own infantry and cavalry. That's why you face them the other direction. Make them look the other way so they won't do that. And get your cav out of there. So I'm not sure if Russia's planning on doing a cav charge here. But, oh man, this is a bit of a mess. Let's see if they get the volley off. Ooh, that was a good volley. But France is probably going to once again bayonet charge using the road.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
And they're going to... Ooh, actually, that really hurt them. And cavalry coordinated. Okay, so that's going to break them. Russia's going to throw in some more of their infantry. They do have some infantry over here. What do we got over on this side? Oh, we have some... Oh, we got some sneaky hussar units charging in the back lines. They don't have a lot of weight, so honestly, besides just harassing the French, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot. France is really getting aggressive here. You can see Austria's actually shifted over, which is why Soult's going to push up here. At that point, Bernadotte could start pushing up, I think. France did lose one of their line infantry, but they are facing Austrians in HRE, so yeah, they're going to do pretty good here. They're sending in a good, beautiful flank charge with those dragoons, breaking the army of Russia. Once again, Russia actually seems to have fallen back, though. They managed to make some distance. Seems like France was not able to really follow it up very well. Now, they do have a very good solid line here, going along the side here. I would say Bernadotte, I would tell Bernadotte to charge forward. Or not charge, but advance forward here. Austria definitely has one army here, and another one's right here. They do have a good position with their artillery, though. But I do like how France is being very aggressive. They seem to know their builds. Now, if the coalition can get some artillery up and start shelling, forcing back the French, I would put some distance between myself and this town unless you have really good Russian melee capable units. It looks like France is going to now close in with Austria over here. Now, Austria is good at shooting. So France is just going to have to close that distance. Bernadotte has not moved an inch. They should be advancing, in my opinion. Now, maybe they're trying to defend this flank. Obviously, gonna not assume. I'm not in this position right now, so I don't know what their plan is, what they've seen, what they haven't seen. But it seems like Solt's flank seems a little exposed. If they advance, they can make a solid line. They have a good flank. They have artillery sitting way back here. They have Cav now starting to scout, some Chevaliers. Solt's definitely making some good pressure here, but he is not going to survive too well if Austria has a lot of troops here. Now, so far, they seem to be really chewing up this Austrian army. I still think that Lons has a better push, although it seems to be petering out a little bit. In fact, Russia's even counterattacking here with some of their line infantry. France has those reserves. Are they going to push up here, or are they just reforming here? Murat is pushing forward. I bet you they're going to use Murat right here. This is the perfect place for it. Oh, look who pushed up. Bernadotte's pushing up a little. Like I said, I guarantee you there's not a whole lot right here, if anything at all. So just keep putting pressure on them. Don't let them stop. Lons is falling back. He is...
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Here we go. We got some dragoons. Ooh, those howitzers. Oof. So they've advanced their lineup quite a bit. Using skirmishers or voltigeurs in a very good formation here. I'd pull them back just a little bit so they aren't getting shot to pieces. And here we got Bernadotte pushing up here, gonna secure that right flank. And it looks like the only place that'll be concerning a little bit is France getting pushed by Russia. Now, if Russia is too slow moving, France honestly could shift some reinforcements. Oh, wow. Austria has an entire line that is advancing now. This is concerning. Lons is gonna have to react to this because Solt is actually under quite a lot of pressure here. They're holding an entire front line, but they're flank. They can't afford to divert these reinforcements, at least too many of them, to the flank. Lons is gonna have to take some of this pressure. This is a lot of Austrians, or HRE, whatever you want to call it. Haters gonna hate. I'm just kidding. So just get a little close. There we go. There we go. So get a little close and just start pouring in volleys. You can take it for a little bit. Russia needs to start swinging around a pinstring, which I think they're doing. I think Lons is going to try their best to try to delay any potential flank by Russia. If Russia gets wasted on nothing, it can go really well. We do have Bernadotte pushing up. Ooh. Those howitzers doing pretty well here, hitting the flank. And now remember, there is still a Russian player. Oh, where is he? Oh, Russia went over to this side. Okay, so Lons can't fall back too much here, but look at this. Yep, Austria. Gonna start pouring in some volleys here. I think they can do pretty good here. The one thing I see that, well, they have a good flank here. Bernadotte does have a very good flank. I don't know if they should not, I think the coalition shouldn't be falling back right here. They need to keep this line, yes, adjust over here. But France is attacking along an entirely long space. I think they could focus on one area. Now, they are, of course, outflanking the coalition, which would make sense as to why they'd want to stretch it out. But like I said, the real concern is how many Russians are actually over here. There's starting to become quite a lot of Russians massing up here. I did not play today, Elf. Studying, man. I took a break. Figured I didn't have time to record, edit, and upload. So I'm streaming. I am streaming. Alright, so Murat is going to shift back over to this side. Probably where he's going to be needed a lot against Russia to support those bayonet charges that you know Russia's going to have. Ooh, I like this. Russia could put a lot more troops right here and start focusing down this area. I think France notices it and sending lawns up to kind of patch in this gap. Sending it being a pretty good maneuverability. I love battles that have a lot of maneuvering, which this one seems to be having quite a bit here, especially on this side where Russia is no joke. They are pushing up and doing quite well, I would say. This line's looking a little bit sparse here, but we may have some Murat action. I see some columns being shifted over. I think France is going to try to get in. And, yep, they're going to go for a general charge here. Look at it. Oh, the howitzers, though, doing so well. They did form a square there. So some of the Austrians able to form squares, some of them not. A bayonet charge by France, all out. This actually could be a really bad for Austria here. They're getting just mass melee here. They need to send the cav in, because this is the melee along the entire board here. Line infantry now backing up Murat's heavy cav. France is going in with even more line infantry. They have taken a couple losses. They do have some dragoons and another line of infantry pushing up, just in case this first line does not hold. These heavies are shaken, they're wavering, they need to get out, but they're going to get actually broken probably by these Chevaliers from Russia. And more cav now pushing up. Oh, Austria is shattered, though. They had a mass rout here, but France may take some losses just because of the cavalry that Austria and Russia are sending in here. Oh, we have another huge charge. Murat's charging in here. Looks like they did form a square, but that heavy cav is kind of just destroying it. Russia waiting for a bayonet charge as well. Oh my gosh. Another Russian infantry getting charged by the heavy cav from Murat. I think Russia's about to just lose here. They had a huge loss. Cavs now going in to kind of try to support this fight. This is becoming a mess all along the board. France had a huge loss. Oh my gosh. France lost big. I mean, they definitely broke Austria, but Austria has some units, and I see a lot of wavering running French infantry. Oh, it's getting laggy. It may crash. I'm gonna look away for a second. So Austria is getting pushed here, but they seem to be holding against Bernadotte. Bernadotte's actually falling back. There's so many units wavering. I don't want to even zoom in close. I may crash this replay. Russia, though, had some pretty decisive losses here. Oh, it's lagging so much. If I zoom in, it's toast. So Russia took some losses. Looks like 4 or 5 units broke. I don't see a lot of Russian, or not Russian, French units that are broken. So what do you think? Was that a worthwhile trade? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. This turned out pretty well, actually, for Austria. And they still are in the center. And what? There are more reserves for Russia pushing up. There's no stinking way. No way they have more reserves. How many reserves do these guys have? Look at this now. Look at this open gap. Russia is getting charged here by Murat, so they're trying to put a lot of pressure, trying to destroy Russia as fast as possible. And seem to be doing a decent job of it. Now they're getting shot because they're charging along such a big, wide space. There is a square here. Watch out for this chain route. Could really hurt them. But now it looks like Lons is gonna go in and possibly try to put pressure, try to destroy this fight, because they're about to get hit pretty hard by a Russian tidal wave. There's so many Russians pushing up here. Soult has taken some heavy losses. Austria is still in play as well. I mean, looks like some of these French troops actually did come back. No, they didn't actually. They're still running for the hills. Here we go, though. Can Russia get some volleys off before the French get close? Oh, this could be really bad. Oh, they're dropping fast. Oh, they're dropping so fast. But they actually made contact. Now watch out for this Austrian Dragoon unit can get that flank. As long as Russia has their general here, so they could actually hold this. Lon seems like he's a little tired here. His units are, they're fresh. They're winded. Some of them are winded. Maybe if Murat can help them out here, but look at this push here. Russia is just massing up. Solt does not have a lot of reserves yet, or left. He's riding back and forth. He's going to try to hold as best he can. Oh, well, that's a cool pick. Or shot. Do we have infantry charging in? Yes, we do. We got Russia counter-charging here. So Russia's actually going on the offensive. We got some cavalry still in the back. Russia is possibly getting an Inspire there. We do have Miras, or not Lons. Yeah, Lons is sending in some Dragoons. And they are breaking Russia. Maybe because Russia have some squares. No, they do not. So Russia is definitely getting focused down. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, there goes a good counter charge from Austria. Russia is now going to fall back. To be honest, I don't think they have enough squares, though. Lons is able to push up with Murat. Probably going to start breaking Russia on this side, which means that the coalition... Oh, wow. Hold on here. We got another more action here. Oh, Russia lost their general. They're gone. This has been a back and forth. Looks like Russia is... Oh, here we go. Grenadiers along the line fighting against Russia. Look at this massive, massive fight here. Tons and tons of Grenadiers in the mix. Can Russia hold? They have to hold here if they want to win this.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest awhile.
Here we go. Austria's getting charged once again by Murat. Murat doing a... Oh, look how far they're going into that line. Now, they did form a square, I think. And Austria is still holding strong here, but Russia, as you can see, has been wiped away. So now Lons will be able to help flank. Russia is actually starting to waver here in the center. Unfortunately, not able to do a decisive push here. As Solt is sending in more and more troops, Murat is going to start rushing in his heavies. And do the damage they can. I think this is going to be a win for France. At probably a decently heavy price, though. Because this seems like it was costly. But well played. For a second there, I thought Austria, along with Russia... When I saw this Russian reserve push up, I thought they had it. I think they just got a little too close and a little too aggressive. I mean, they didn't really have a choice at that point. I don't really know what they could have done differently. Bernadotte's side has been very slow and methodical. Not really the aggressive fight that the rest of the French army has had. Bits and pieces. We have some Grenadiers from Austria holding. Oh yeah, get it, get it. Man, they are not messing around either. There you have it, guys. Coalition is been beaten. There's one or two units that are still advancing. I would be running away at this point if I was one of these guys. I'd be like, all right, we'll chalk it up to experience. Do better next time. Man, Bernadotte is actually taking some losses here. They seem to be depending a lot on their artillery, which is probably not getting the greatest shots, to be totally honest with you. And actually, the coalition seems to have a decent force still left. We have some Russians still left here. Is this another Russian army? Oh, they didn't even have their entire strength. That is unfortunate. Here we go, we got heavies charging in. Gonna try to slice and dice a little bit, maybe. Now these grenadiers are like, run away! Can they form square? That is the question. Oh, I bet you they can move faster than these winded. Oh, they can form square. Oh no! Whew. Dang. He went airborne, didn't he? Alright, so Russia still has reserves here, guys. That's crazy. So, the coalition had a lot of troops, but they seemed way too spread out. Maybe Bernadotte sitting there on that side was actually a really good thing, because it looks like those Russians were actually marching over this direction. So they could have been on this flank, maybe thinking, oh, we need to defend against, you know, the French push here. And the real push was actually over here. Big brain strats. So now Russia is gonna, I guess, just form up here and with their general try to hold. Now, if the coalition has some artillery, they could honestly fall back to the artillery a little bit. Which it looks like that's what they're doing. I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit here. We just have some artillery and an Austrian general fighting here. The rest of it is pushing up. Yeah, they're falling back. It's a fallback. Oh, actually, Austria, look at this. They're holding here. Lon's just continually trying to push here, trying to not let the Russians really recover. Oh, that artillery, not gonna fire in time. Oh, it is. Killing their own men. Oh, well, at least they tried firing, you know. Allied general was killed. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Austria was able to push over and just, you know, wipe them out on that side. Losing their general. Man, this fight is not over. I mean, it's probably over. Coalition's gonna lose. But still. France is still taking a lot of losses. These light infantry are just chewing up the French, breaking one. Maybe even two. Yeah, these gonna bayonet charge because, I mean, what else are you gonna do? Russia's shifting more reinforcements over. Oh, we have artillery. It's gonna fire. Oh, we have heavies charging over. Are they gonna form square? They can't. Man, the heavy cav charge is just so brutal. They punch all the way through a formation, as it should. Austria is getting charged on the flank by some Chevaliers. And like I said, this is the beginning of the end. Let's see how long the coalition can withstand. This may be a huge rout right here, chain rout.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh no, they're running. Still some cavalry way in the back. Oh, they're gonna charge. Can these Volunteers take a shot first? They did take a shot, and they wiped some of them out, but they broke them. All right, this seems to be the end of the battle. There's only scatter resistance. I'm gonna fast forward here. So this is the one thing I think that did not work well for the coalition. I think they were too spread out. from what I saw, now of course I can't see what they actually were doing, but I saw like a Russian army here, Austria and Austria. Austria was right here, and one Russian army here. Then I saw some what looked like reinforcing Russians here, then some right here, and then later on I saw some marching this direction. So I think this backup army sent troops to 3 different areas and didn't consolidate. You sometimes, and that's probably not a bad strategy, but sometimes you just need to focus in one area and just punch through, especially as a Russia. Who knows what point that was, but it seemed like a lot of Russians all of a sudden massed up in the center, took over and attacked. But Solt, being the high pointer, was able to then decisively push them back. So I'm just fast forwarding so we
killed
can
their general, sir. Now they must
get to
break.
end stats here. And I'm really bummed that it did not work out, guys, for the screenshot thing, showing how I do my art. I was really hoping to be able to do that. I'm just going to have to make a video on it, I guess. But, yeah, not a bad battle, actually. It was not bad at all. I really enjoyed it. That should be it. All right, so like I said, this one was sent in by Matt Bob, playing as Murat. Solt was a 13-pointer. Here we go. So we had a Russia 7-pointer Bagration. Here was the other one. There we go. The 12-pointer. And then 9 in a 10-pointer. So I'm not sure the 12-pointer where they were, but looking at the kills here. Yeah. I mean, 900. That's pretty good, actually. You can see Bernadotte cut 300 kills. Did not actually do a whole lot as a 7-pointer. And Bagration, I'm assuming Bagration, I don't know if they were the reinforcing army or what, but let's see who got the most kills. So, of course, Crossier. I mean, that's all they brought was Crossiers, so pretty easy. All right, guys, I think that'll be it for me today. So thank you for joining me for the live stream. I'm going to edit it. Like I said, I'm going to edit the first part out because it was just a waste of time. No one wants to watch that. I'll just do it from the replay starting, and this will just be, I'll count this as a replay video. I'll put it in there. And yeah, that should be it. I will put up another video on Saturday as well as a stream, as it's my next day off. So thank you all so much for joining, dropping by, saying hi. Appreciate you guys being cool with my updated schedule. Still getting subs, even though I'm only doing like 3 videos a week. So I do appreciate it. So you guys have been really awesome. And I guess there's not a whole lot more to say. So you guys stay safe.